Okay, so today's video is going to be all about this guy, Josh. Some of you may have seen Josh's driving lesson videos and other videos on the channel. Josh, how's things going?
Awesome. I have just passed my practical driving test. Here's the certificate to prove it.
How about that? So how did you find the test?
I found it quite easy, to be fair. The route we got taken on was pretty good. Me and Matt had done it before in a mock test, so if you're one of his pupils, do that. If you're not one of his pupils, come with him, you know, get some mock tests. Not many instructors do it, actually, I've noticed that, but they're so helpful. It just felt like someone else had got in the car. Matt wasn't there, Matt was in the back, well he was here, but not in the passenger seat, and I just did the same test route again, and I got asked to do a pull over to the right and reverse, so overall I was happy with the test.
So that was your manoeuvre?
Yeah, there was some difficult parts. I think some people would think it's quite difficult. There was a multi-lane, there was a spiral roundabout, there was a couple of other roundabouts. We ended up on that spider roundabout. I don't know if that's the official name for it, is it?
Yeah, Allenton.
Yeah, in Derby, just really on the way back to the test centre, about 5 minutes away.
Also known as Mitre roundabout.
Yeah, so yeah, some people found it difficult, but just take it easy. Look at your signs, look at your road markings, you'll be all right. But yeah, I've passed with 3 driving faults, 3 minors. So and even that, you said they were scraping the barrel with that. So
it seemed like it. I was sat in the back, and the drive was. I thought the drive was very good. So one of them was for mirrors, one of them was for. Was it accuracy on the right park, pulling up on the right hand side of the road?
I think I went slightly, tried to adjust a little bit.
Yeah, just that slight adjustment made it so that she marked for just control.
Yeah.
Nothing serious, but yeah, like for me, that's scraping. I mean, I was sat in the back. There was hardly anything to it.
Yeah, well, this is obviously the sort of test sheet that you'll get, and you'll get like a copy of that. I think she had one that was a bit more clearer, because as you can see, the markings were very sort of faint. But don't they just like do it through the paper or something?
Yeah. So they have a copy for their own records as well. That's why. Yeah. So cool. So what would you, what advice would you give to other people learning to drive?
I think there's a few bits of advice I'd give you. If you're learning to drive, and firstly you're with an instructor and you don't think you're getting anywhere, and if you don't like your lessons, when you get a lesson, think about half an hour before. If you don't, and you're not looking forward to it, change instructor. Now I know that might seem a little, over the top to you. Obviously don't do it if you've just having a little bit of a bad day, but if it's something you're consistently feeling every month or so, please just change your instructor. You will pass quicker. I did that, and within the space of meeting Matt, I passed, was it within a month? Something about that?
Yeah.
About a month?
I've got straight on.
Obviously I'd had training with my previous instructors to get the basics, but Matt definitely refined it. I probably would be an even better driver if I'd learnt with you from the start, to be honest. So biggest piece of advice is, if you don't like your instructor, get a new one. If you're within the Derby area, train with Matt. I just want to emphasise Sharon's point in his past video. Don't just purchase an instructor based on price. Don't go with an instructor based on price solely. Obviously if you can't afford it, that's understandable, but don't go with a driving school that's like, I'm not going to say any names, but some people do like 6 lessons for like £56 or something like that. You've got to think, what are they making? What's their productivity going to be like as labour? What are they going to be like? What they're going to be like as workers? They're probably not going to enjoy the job.
How motivated are they?
Not going to be motivated. They're going to have low quality work. It's the same with all professions. And just realise that, use your common sense and change to a new instructor if necessary. In terms of learning, when you're with a good instructor, just perceive with the lessons. Keep going. If you feel like you're not doing very well, just keep going with it, keep going. Even if you fail a test, just think, I'm going to go back and I'm going to smash this, like you said in the other video. And it happens. I am a perfect example of this. I was with a poor instructor, I hadn't changed, and I tried to do it on my own. Although I felt like I was a decent driver at the time, which I kind of was, I wasn't task standard. I did it at Chilwell Test Centre, and I got 2 serious faults. Then I met with Matt, I did some lessons, probably about 8 lessons we did in total, something like that, 6 to 8 lessons or something, and I smashed the test with 3 minors. So I really enjoyed it. I was chatting to the examiner the whole time once.
I've never known anybody talk the examiner's head off so much, ever.
It wasn't tactical, I promise.
I think he was trying to distract her, weren't you?
Yeah. But to be fair, I was having a good conversation. They are just people, please remember that. They're just people. They're not some evil examiner. And her second name, well, actually, I don't know if I should say that, because it's what do you think? No?
Don't see any issue. Just saying the
Yeah,
second name.
her second name was Pass. So I think, you know, some Illuminati stuff is going on there, maybe, and you never know. I'm just joking, but you know what I mean. It was a good experience. Just think of it as a driving opportunity, not as a driving test. Think of the freedom you're going to get, having that picture in your mind all the time. Take it chill, take it like a mock test, like a lesson, and you'll pass with flying colours.
Some great advice there. Thank you very much, Josh.
So that's fine, honestly.
How would you say the preparation was coming into today's test? Did you feel prepared? Did you feel like...
So I'll talk you through briefly, like from last night, sort of through this morning. Okay. So last night, very similar to one of the other pupils. Is it Maya or Maya?
Maya, yeah.
Maya, yeah. So I mispronounced her name. Talking about hypnotherapy. I did an online hypnotherapy session last night. I feel like it really relaxed me, calmed me down.
I didn't know that.
I did. I didn't tell Matt until this point.
Play.
But I was honestly, I was quite nervous, but it sort of calmed my nerves. A lot of people are skeptical about it, especially online ones. But honestly, it won't eliminate your nerves, of course. I'm not going to say that, but it just gets you into a positive mindset. That's the point of it. Psychologically, it works that way, and it helped me relax. And then I could just focus on the driving. Last night, like May was saying, I just watched funny things. I was watching Family Guy all night, basically.
Good choice.
Yeah, good choice. Yeah, great show. Just chilling, you know. It was nice. And yeah, just chilled in the morning. I didn't overthink it. I was not like, oh my god, I've got my driving test. Oh my god, it's gonna be so. Just chill, you know. Get in the car, meet your instructor, drive over there, get in the car and drive. You know, just don't overthink it. You can be, you say mind over matter. You can do that. Everybody can do that. You just need to be strong and have a decent mindset and go, I'm in a test now. It's not a joke anymore. We're going to do this test and we're going to pass it. You know, you don't want to be forking out loads more money. Don't be thinking about money. Don't be thinking about family. Don't be thinking about promises that you made to friends. Also, that's another thing, just a little link into there. Don't tell people you've got your test unless it's your closest family. It'll help you so much. First test I told people I had, all my friends, and they were like, oh, I can't wait, you know, to take us to the cinema. I can't wait to take us to Games Workshop in Nottingham, stuff like that. And I was just, you know, worried the whole time, and I was thinking, oh, I'm not going to be able to do this. And when I saw an S on the sheet, I was like, oh god, don't look at the sheet either. Loads of advice there for you. Just chill, please. Just, you know, best way to do it.
Fantastic. I'm really interested in the hypnotherapy thing. Is there a chance we could get a product link in the description below the video in case anybody else wants to benefit from it?
Yeah, so the video that I watched was on YouTube. It was a totally free video, about half an hour, and I'll get Matt to link it in the description. I'll send him an email later. Cool. After I get back from college. Basically, it's just this guy, and he just speaks. Just, you can lie down or sit down, close your eyes. He tells you to do everything, and he tells you to visualize things. It's specifically for driving tests, so it's very specific with what he says. It asks you, you know, to close your eyes, relax, and then when you're a bit further into it, it'll ask you to do things like picture yourself doing a maneuver, picture yourself say with the examiner saying, I'm happy to say you've passed, and it will become a reality for you. And he asks you to do that, and it's brilliant. So
yeah.
I'll put that in there for you.
I certainly believe in that side of it, to be honest, because it's mindset, isn't it? It's what
it is. Yeah, it's the same with everything, guys. Same with everything, guys. You know, same with exams. You know, I go college, do A levels. I get you probably do as well. If you are, same thing. Mind over matter. Just chill. You know.
Cool. Just to add, I'm really pleased for you because I really think that you deserve this.
Thank you.
I've really been impressed with the way Josh has took responsibility for his learning, and he's took everything upon himself, basically. You know, Josh contacted me, actually spoke to me, we had a proper conversation about where he was when I first spoke to him, and then we met up. I mean, even to the case where Josh already knows what he wants to do in his lessons. He's already been thinking about it. It's on his mind. He's dedicated. He's committed. And yeah, he's going to pass first time with me with just 3 faults. Also, he did. Josh texted me the other day, didn't you? And you said that I want to do a double mock test, and we did a double mock, didn't you?
Just battering myself as much as I can to practice.
And we did like
all the manoeuvres, an emergency stop, and about an hour and 20 minutes of driving.
Exactly.
Now, I did fail it, but I only failed it in the last 5 minutes for reverse bay part. My left tyres were slightly over the line, but apart from that, I got 5 minors overall, wasn't it?
For an hour and, what was it? It was actually, in the end, it was about an hour and 5 minutes, I think. No, it was an hour and 15 minutes, the test. Yeah. We did all the manoeuvres, we pulled over a load of times, we did everything like that. So
I'm happy with that, you know. Most people, you know, struggle to get on an actual 40-minute test, so I'm glad about that, you know.
It's really good.
Do that as well yourself. It's really, really challenging. Challenge yourself as much as possible before you test.
Yeah.
Don't just go, oh yeah, you know, definitely do a mock test. Even if it's one mock test, please do it. It's the best way to revise. It's the same with the exams. Best way to revise for exams is to do practice exam papers, because that's what you're going to be doing. Yeah. Best way to revise for this is to ask your instructor to do mock tests.
I agree. Once you can drive and you can do it by yourself, that's when to start really prepping for the exam, bringing everything together and doing a mock there. What do you and then you know you've got a clear path as to what comes out from the result, what to work on. Why do you think the national average pass rate is less than 50% then, based on you've been with a few instructors now, you've spoken to others, you've watched other videos, obviously on my YouTube channel? Why do you think that national average is less than 50%?
I think
consistently.
Year
upon year.
Firstly, I want to make a point that it's a shame. It's a real shame. There are a lot of people that waste a lot of money. The government raise a lot of revenue unfairly off people that fail the tests, and these people unfortunately have been scammed by a lot of instructor schools. So that's the first reason why. I just don't think that some instructors are of good enough quality, and they also recommend the students in for test way too early when they don't feel ready. So please rely on you. You'll know when you're ready for test. You will know. You'll ask yourself, am I ready for test? And you'll think to yourself, think long and hard, and you will know whether you're ready or not. I, for my first test, can admit, although don't rush it as well. That's another thing. People rush it as way too much. If you don't feel you're ready, like I've just said, don't book your test. Don't book your test and think, oh yeah, well it gives me a point to aim for. Don't do that. Just book your test when you feel like you're ready, and you just saves you money. So yeah, I think poor instructors urging the students, or even the students themselves, like I did, booking it too early. So yeah, that's the main reason. It's poor instructors and people booking it too early. Other reasons, I just think people aren't ready, unfortunately, for a lot of the time for their test. When I was at Derby Test Centre in the lay-by, just before when you're going off onto the industrial estate off Rainsway, I've seen loads of people come out on test and one got nearly taken out by a lorry, and I was thinking,
we watched that, didn't we?
Are you thinking, are you actually ready for your test? Like, I felt sorry for the person that was in the car, because their instructor clearly did not. And this was a driving school. I'm not going to say the name because it would be unprofessional, but I know that this driving school isn't very good, and it's a sort of driving school that I'm talking about. It competes on price so heavily that their instructors are so unmotivated, and the quality of their teaching is going to be so low. So yeah, I think mainly it relies on booking your test too early as a result of low quality instructors and low quality training and motivation that the students have themselves. So
good stuff, Josh. Thanks for all your help there. So any final thoughts, any final words before we finish?
So just to add on to that point previously, I know a lot of people will say, well, what about nerves? Because that's a massive thing. Nerves is important. Try things like hypnotherapy, just calm yourself down. But ultimately, the real answer to this is, how do I not get nervous on a driving test? Don't just scour YouTube for loads of videos and watch tutorials. The only way you will not be nervous on a test, because nerves will always be there, it's a lot riding on it, your natural body's going to feel like that. The only way you can eliminate those nerves primarily is by being ready for your test, knowing that you're ready for your test subconsciously. If you don't feel like you're ready for your test, you will be nervous, because your body is telling you, I'm not ready for this. It could be dangerous. It's just human instinct. You need to be ready for your test. And like I said, you'll know that. And if you know that, you won't be as nervous and you will smash your test. It's very unlikely that you'll have a situation where there's something so weird that goes on that you don't know how to react. And if you are a prepared driver, no matter what comes across you on the road, you will be careful and you'll be safe. So,
yeah. Cool.
And good luck to everyone. That's the last thing I want to say. Thanks for the support on YouTube, everyone that commented. It's really nice. It was really encouraging for me. Thank you to everyone. Everyone that said look forward to the next test. You'll smash it. It was great, absolutely great. And thank you very much. And I hope my videos help you. So
great, yeah. There was some really nice comments. It's a really nice community on the YouTube channel, I find.
There really is. Thank you to you all.
So yeah, thanks for all you guys for chipping in and giving Josh your well wishes. Congratulations to Josh for passing the test.
Thank you. Just one last show. This is what you'll get if you persevere. I promise you that. If you go on that as well.
It will help. Could help. That's why I offer the money back guarantee. I'm that confident that I can deliver. So nobody's asked for a money back yet. Still time. Okay, so it won't happen. So
I can't see it happening.
I'm going to see you again for some Pass Plus, aren't I, or some motorway training?
You are, yes.
Yeah. So until then, pleasure working with you.
Thank you very much.
Josh said he was going to take me out for a bit of a celebratory.
We will. Going to go for an Indian.
Yeah, bit of a meal and that. So which is nice, which I really appreciate. So that'll be cool. Have a bit of a chat then as well. But I'll see you then, and I'll see you ready for Pass Plus.
Yep.
But until then,
thank you very much.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
You
working
too.
with
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
And if you, as I say to all my pupils, you know where I am if you need any tips or hints on driving.
Yep.
Anything related to driving, you've got my number. I'm always here.
Okay, thank you.
Right,
Thank you very much
so,
for that. It's been a pleasure working with you.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. See you later, guys.
See you.